Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am a color junkie. In today's video, we'll be looking at all the pages I have completed for April 2025. Now, this month was not a very productive month in terms of the number of illustrations I colored. I did only 7 out of 4 books, but I'm gonna show you nonetheless what it is that I completed for this month. So let us start with the first book, which is Dark Fairy Tales from Kirby Rosanes. I got this book late March and started coloring in it in April. Alright, so let's look at the first illustration I did. And it is Snow White and Rose Red. Now I used the Prismacolor pencils mostly, along with my glitter gel pens for the snow, or to give that snow effect. Initially I started with my soucolor pencils really for the background. I didn't do much with the soucolor pencils because I realized I was having issues blending the soucolor pencils on this type of paper. I find that the Prismacolor pencils work better with the Kirby Rosanes pages, and they are my preferred medium anyway. Alright, now I'm hoping you got a good look at it. I just want to show you the glitter effect from the glitter gel pens that I used. I hope I did some justice there. Then the second page I did is this mermaid page. It is my least favorite, unfortunately, but I do like how my mermaid turned out. I liked her, how she turned out along with her reflection. I am not liking the background. I think there's just too much white in the background. And I'm not certain if I like how the blue complements the orange hair. Anyway, the main reason I did her though is because I had some issues coloring the hair in the Snow White and Rose Red illustration. So I decided to go ahead with Little Mermaid to practice my hair coloring skills along with my skin coloring skills. It doesn't look so bad. It looks pretty decent, yeah, but it's just that the overall composition I'm not pleased with, but I'm pleased with what she looks like along with her reflection. Then, oh boy, this book just had so many issues because I got washi tape, used it on the adjacent page to protect it, and what's funny is that initially when I put the washi tape on and tried removing it, I had no issues removing it. When I was finished with the illustration and tried to remove the washi tape, it started to peel off the first layer of the page. So it is now a permanent fixture here, which means that I'm going to have to get creative when I decide to color this page. Not certain when I'll do this. I'm not certain if I'll do it next month, but not next month. Next month, when I say next month, I mean May, since May is supposed to be mermaid month. But I already did a couple mermaids in the month of April, but let us see what happens. All right. Now, the second illustration I did for the month of April, keep mixing up the months for some strange reason, is an illustration from Maria Trolle's Universe, and it's another mermaid. Yeah, I was not really pleased with how I did the background for Little Mermaid and Kirby Rosanes' Dark Fairy Tales, so I decided to do another mermaid illustration. And this is the color palette I would have wanted where the background is concerned. I like how this turned out. I used my Prismacolor pencils along with my gel white pen, and of course you can see, well, you should be able to see, right? This is a shimmer of the gold glitter gel pens. Yeah, I hope you're seeing that. All right, so this is the third illustration from my second book for the month of April. And this, I did the first illustration from the Magical Midnight Forest by Myra Rouse. And yeah, I decided to do this illustration because I wanted to practice coloring skin and hair as well. So I did a lot of that this month. And I'm pleased with how this turned out. Of course, I used my Prismacolor pencils. I used quite a number of pens. I was hoping, sorry, not pens, but pencils. I was hoping that I would only use 3 colors, but I probably used around 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not certain. I used a good number of pencils to get this complexion. But I am pleased with how it turns out. I'm just going to have to practice more so that, you know, I use less pencils and get better results. All right. Now, the fourth and final book is, of course, Cozy Spaces, and that's because I'm still practicing with my markers. I'm still having some issues. I don't think I've really gotten over that learning curve, and you know, I'm still just trying to work things through. But anyway, here we go. So this is the first page I did for April from Cozy Spaces. And you can see that it's very simple, and it's very simple because I was actually having issues with Little Mermaid from Dark Fairy Tales, and decided I just wanted to relax. So I just did a very simple illustration, and decided to just give borders to red borders to the apples using is it Guango? I think it's Guango acrylic paint pens, and I tried doing what you call this thing now? I tried to blend the background here, so there have been 3 different markers, and you see the results of blending. So I still need some practice there, but I mean, it's pretty simple, but it's still clean, so I'm okay with it. Now, because I thought this page was a plain Jane, I decided to get a little more creative with the second page. So I don't know if you can see that shimmer effect, because I tried doing the marble bathtub. So I don't know if you're seeing that. Is it that obvious? Yes, I tried doing the marble bathtub, and I actually followed a tutorial on Coco Wayo's IG page, and then I got a little bit more, what's the word now? I took a little more risk. That's what I want to say. I took a little bit more risk and decided to draw this line at the back here to create a full back wall, created tiles and a transparent shower curtain. I wanted to do what I did try doing a pattern on the floor. Didn't work out the way I wanted it to, so I ended up just coloring it to this very dark brown. And then I did this wallpaper, which I kind of like. I mean, it's not perfect, but I like it. I did a pattern on the tissue here, pattern here, pattern on the sewing machine, and a very simple pattern on the material here. And then I tried doing cracked floors here with the grass and bush growing through the cracks. Yeah, so that was that for this page. And of course I had bleed through from this, which caused me to go for a dark background here to try and cover up some of that bleed through. I had to do an acrylic background for the wallpaper. And I drew the plants here, as you can see. I put $, and the money was handing to the cashier. Did a pattern on the cap. And I actually used glitter gel pens in this region here below the dock. Right, I don't know if you can see it. It's not very obvious, but yeah, I just wanted it to look like water, you know. And gave my fish some stripes, so they're tiger. These are tiger fish, that's what you call them. Can't remember. And then wanted to do an angel fish. but I can't remember if angelfish or yellow. Can't remember really, and I could have looked it up, but I didn't. Yeah, so, and then I did some blending here, as you can see. I tried. It should be 3 different blues. I don't know if you can see them, but I tried in some blending. It didn't turn out too badly. And this is actually one of my favorite pages of all the pages I've done from Cocoa Spaces, from Cozy Spaces so far. Cocoa Spaces, interesting. Yeah. So that's it, guys. You can share in the comments below which is your favorite, and if there are any pages you want to see me color, you can go ahead and make your suggestions. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks again for watching.